and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
One lady lives upstairs. She couldn't get in her building. She came and stand inside. She said, Deb, thank you for letting me stand in here when it's warm. And I said, have a cup of coffee while you're here. So we make fun of it. You know, it is what it is.
Businesses are thinking quick after a fire in downtown Fargo caused significant damage. Good evening and thanks for joining us. Andrea has the night off. A little after 10 this morning, a kitchen fire caused more than just distress in downtown Fargo. Significant water damage from the sprinkler system affected businesses below the apartment. And as we found out, it was really quite a mess.
The alarms all went off.
What happened in a scare above
And then they shut off and then they came back on.
soaked businesses below.
And then all of a sudden our roof started leaking. It was raining.
Eyes on Broadway, O'Day Cache, Proper and Prim, and Shawnee all had water damage from a fire that started from an apartment right on top of these boutiques.
We're kind of moving from fire attack and extinguishment right now into trying to get the water shut off and get it cleaned up as much as possible.
From buckets to tarps, firefighters were quick to help.
And the firemen were there and they said, Deb, we'll bring you a tarp. Where are you at? And I said, I was on Broadway. So the fire department, in fact, from West Fargo, because I asked him where he's from, laid the tarp and said if it gets full, they'll bring us another one.
And although no one was hurt in this situation, other shops downtown are taking this as a learning lesson.
You can't live without insurance. I mean, I couldn't sleep at night if I knew that one fire or one something could wipe me out by having to pay for my business below me.
But in all of life's crazy twists and turns, Tufte chooses to take it for what it is.
We just go with the flow. That's Broadway. That's downtown. What happens, happens, and we just have fun with it.
In Fargo, with photographer Dave Erickson, Christine Stanwood, Valley News Live. Fire officials are still investigating the cause. They also say people living there should be back in their apartments tonight. As for the dollar amount of the damage, they don't know yet. 2 people are in the hospital and another escaped injury in 3 separate crashes early this morning. A 52-year-old Fargo woman is at Sanford Hospital after she rolled her Suburban west of Leonard, North Dakota. We don't know the extent of her injuries, though she was life-flighted from the crash scene on Highway 46, about 40 miles southwest of Fargo. The hospital says it has no condition report available. A second crash on Highway 46 near Kindred is being blamed in part on icy roads. The State Patrol says a 15-year-old girl was trying to pass another vehicle when she hit a patch of ice. Her pickup went out of control, hit the ditch, and rolled. The teen was not injured. And a man from Oslo, Minnesota is hospitalized in the Twin Cities after he rolled his pickup near Alexandria. Danny Eklund was life-flighted to the Hennepin County Medical Center. He is listed in critical condition. The eastbound lane of I-94 was shut down for a time because of the crash. Flakes this morning and sun this afternoon, but overall cold here in the valley. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson to see what we can expect this weekend. Hutch?
Christine, more of the same. And as we head into the evening hours, we have temperatures ranging from the 20s to the 50s in western South Dakota. We're going to stay on the cold side of this weather maker into the weekend. But here's a look at those wind gusts right now, still gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour. So hold on to the steering wheel tightly if you're out and about this evening. North winds that have been brisk throughout the day continue while the snow bands have shifted well off to the east, Duluth, and even points east of there where they're getting measurable snow in the Twin Cities. Temperatures this evening in the 20s. But look at the wind speeds there, Christine, dropping down below 10 miles per hour. Calm and clear conditions during the overnight for most locations means mighty chilly overnight low temperatures. So we'll have to deal with that. But we do have some warmer weather to talk about. Spring makes a comeback. I'll tell you when here in a minute.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Hedge. A Greenbush, Minnesota couple has been arrested for allegedly stealing a small arsenal of guns. 21-year-old Skylar Burkle and 28-year-old Devin Creel are both charged with the felony charge of aiding and abetting theft of firearms. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us how, once again, the power of social media helped nab the pair.
It happened here at the Hunter's Outlet store in downtown Thief River Falls. According to court records, the couple walked into the store around closing time and looked at several weapons, but didn't buy anything. However, the owner heard a rattle when they walked out of the store and noticed some bullets were missing. Then he noticed some guns were missing. In fact, 5 guns valued at over $2,100 were missing. Guns similar to these: .22 revolver, a 9mm pistol, a .38 revolver, and 9mm Beretta. The owner got up to the front door of the store just in time to see the couple driving away in a pickup. That's when police, armed with the information the woman had been calling the man Skyler in the store, used the power of Facebook to find Skyler Burkle. The store owner identified him and also learned that Burkle was in a relationship with Devin Creel, the second suspect in the case. Creel told investigators the reason she stole the guns was to pay back a debt to a man who was threatening her children. Details regarding that story are not available yet, but Skyler Burkle and Devin Creel now face a very serious felony charge that carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. From Thief River Falls, Minnesota, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
Police have declined to comment on Creel's claim that the reason they stole the guns was to pay back a debt to another man who was threatening her children. However, at this time, no one else has been arrested in connection with this case. Independent insurance agents from across the country gathered in our nation's capital this week to talk about issues that relate to your crops, land, and property. Several area agents who are part of the Professional Insurance Agents of North Dakota, or PIA, met with Senators John Hoeven and Heidi Heitkamp about legislation currently affecting your insurance. PIA Executive Director Steve Becker says they talked about a tax on the crop insurance program, recent rate increases, and remapping for flood insurance. And they say the healthcare reform is making coverage unaffordable for many in North Dakota. The meeting was part of an annual summit to keep the conversation going between lawmakers and local insurance agents. This is a very big day for a little boy. He's fighting leukemia, but today Cadence Klein is going to put that behind him, at least for a little while. Cadence and his mom and dad are on their way to Florida, courtesy of the Make-A-Wish program. That was Cadence's wish. He wants to meet Mickey Mouse and all his friends at the Magic Kingdom. Cadence was diagnosed with the blood disease a little over a year ago. His parents say the good news is it's in remission, so today is a day to celebrate.
I mean, he knows we're going on a plane. We tell him he's going to go see Mickey, but I think once he gets there, it's going to be a whole different ballgame.
Cadence and his family will be in Florida for a week. Nearly 800 children with life-threatening illnesses in North Dakota have been helped through the Make-A-Wish program. It's a beautiful ballet and classic tale for the whole family. The FM Ballet will be performing a production of Sleeping Beauty this weekend. A production of 50 dancers have been practicing for the last 10 weeks for their shows on Saturday and Sunday. Dancers range from veterans to some being in their first production. But the FM Ballet director says all will be dancing with their hearts.
When you talk about magical moments, and it's one of the few that you can experience in your lifetime, is just watching a dancer step on a stage for the first time. And that's what people will see this weekend.
For tickets, go to valleynewslive.com and click on the Hot button. It's a great quote and one worth remembering. Dressing for success may sound intimidating, expensive, and a bit vain. However, keep in mind that your presentation creates credibility. And that's exactly what the Dress for Success of the Red River Valley organization has in mind, helping women create credibility and doing so on a budget. The store offers women professional clothing and accessories at below bargain prices. The clothing has mostly been worn before, but in most cases, you wouldn't know it. And that professional appearance may be the tipping point in helping her land that job or promotion. It's all about helping low-income women move toward economic independence.
It's a good opportunity for them to find their style in the professional world while making it affordable.
Dress for Success is doing some spring cleaning this weekend. They're also having a sale tomorrow from 9 to 2 at their boutique at 2nd Street and P Avenue in downtown Fargo. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook so you can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. Still ahead, we'll tell you what the Senate thinks of a bill that wants to give you more space in your seat during flights. But first, Chief Meteorologist